We've been inundated with people coming to our services and our website trying to find out more about what they can do, practical advice and practical tips. One of the things that we've been tracking over the last few months is that while there is increasing awareness among householders of how serious this problem is, people are now talking to their friends, they're talking to their neighbours, they're having these conversations around the cost of living crisis. Most people in the UK still think this is not going to happen to them. They still think this is someone else's problem before it's their own. Now, those on lower incomes, those on universal credit or who benefit from the Warmer Homes discount, they're really feeling it already. But the challenge is that over the next few months, as energy prices rise further and as other cost of living costs kick in, this is a problem that's really going to hit all of us. It's going to hit middle income households. It's going to even hit higher income households. We're all going to have to make very significant changes to how we spend our money, what we spend our money on in order to navigate through this very tough period for UK households.
So can we talk about some of the kind of key tips that you're giving people? And I think one area I probably want to touch upon is energy, because energy is a huge concern at the moment. What advice can you give people on that front?
The challenge is there's very little you can really do to reduce the costs of your energy bills other than changing how much energy you consume. Now, we've all heard about how serious that is for some families. We've had people get in touch with us telling us that they are literally feeling suicidal because of their rising energy bills and how serious that's affecting their homes. We've had people tell us that they are literally struggling or having to make impossible choices about whether to be warm enough or whether to feed their children. So this is not an easy problem, and many households already have made practical changes to how they consume energy. They're having shorter showers in the morning. They're trying to make sure they've dialed their thermostat down. But honestly, it's patronizing for us to sort of give people advice. People who really have already felt the pinch know that, and they're doing what they can. There's not that much you can do in terms of finding cheaper deals. There may be other places that you can cut your costs. One of the key things you can do is get smart about all the other things you buy every month. About 16 million UK households are out of contract for a broadband or mobile phone provider, or their car or home insurance has been allowed to roll on to a higher price deal because they haven't shopped for a cheaper one. So one of the things that our service at Now.co does, and there are other similar tools out there, is it makes a list of all the things that you're spending money on every month or every year, and make sure you go through those with a fine-tooth comb and say, right, am I out of contract? Could I find a cheaper deal? And what else is out there? And to be honest, do I even need to buy this? You know, the things that we all had to have around us during the lockdown when we had nothing else to do. Well, the weather's nice. You can go outside now. There are cheaper ways of entertaining yourselves than those expensive subscription services. And maybe now's the time to make those tough decisions.
And I want to